Hello, my name is Martin Cowan, and I am the founder of the Fellowship of Reason. We are a reason based moral community in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are approaching our 20th anniversary on November the 1st, 2018. This video is about our ancient Greek language class, and this is our study group. And we have a class which happens every week on Wednesday that's coming up on October the 3rd, 2018. And we have been assigned the task of memorization of a particular thing, which I'll talk about in a second. Now, I want to warn you that I am not an ancient Greek language teacher. I am just a very new student of ancient Greek language. So watch this video at your peril. I want to thank our great professor and our great classmates for making the class possible. And so let's get right into the study group activity. Our assignment for this week is to memorize the present participle of the verb to be. And I've created a graphic here of that present participle, and our students will recognize what this is, but just so that those who are watching the video do know, the far left column here is the masculine of the verb of the present participle of to be, broken into plural, singulars up here and plurals down here. The middle column is the feminine, and the final column is the neuter. Now, the thing I have looked at and noticed in my process of trying to memorize this are the stems. So there are basically two stems here, and as you will see, there is an omicron nu tau, which occurs in the left column, and that same stem appears in the right column, far right column. The other primary stem that we see is us, omicron, upsilon, sigma, and that's here in the middle column in the feminine. It's also all the way across the bottom. And so let me read the feminine column first. Usa, usan, uses, usay, usai, usas, uson, usais. So the thing I've noticed here is that the endings are very similar to the definite article, the feminine definite article, which we've already mentioned. In fact, the endings are the same for the last 6 items here. Exactly the same minus the tau. There's no tau. The first 2 are similar, but the eta from the definite article has become an alpha here. So you have usa, usan here, which is different from the definite article. All right, so that's the feminine. Should be easy to memorize. Notice too that the us ending is the same in the masculine column and the neuter column, and that's obviously relevant. So the bottom here, the dative in the plural is usi, usais, usi, masculine, feminine, and neuter. Now let's take a look at the masculine column generally and the neuter column generally. Notice that in the genitive and the dative, the masculine and the neuter are the same, both in the singular and in the plural. So that helps. Also notice that in the accusative singular masculine, that form is exactly the same as the neuter plural nominative and the neuter plural accusative over here. These two are the same as this one. So we just have to memorize this. But if you know that the stems are these similar stems, we can get a huge start. So let me do my best in pronouncing these things. On, onta, ontos, onti, ontes, ontas, onton, usi. And then the neuter is on, ontos, onti, onta, onta, onton, ossi. Okay, we have to memorize that, and just doing that activity probably helped some people. It maybe helped me. Who knows? That's the point. All right, one more thing. The other thing we have to memorize is the first 18 words of the beginning of the Iliad, which is probably the most important language in any of the classics, and everybody memorizes this. And I'm getting stuck on the words 4, 5, and 6, or 5 and 6, wherever they actually appear. But it's in the first line, not the very first 3 words, but it quickly appears. And so here, what the 2 words mean is Peleus' son Achilles. And I have a problem, in reading it I always have a problem because I suppose the pronunciation is weird. You have a capital pi, which is not, you don't see a capital pi all the time, but because it's Peleus, capital, the man's name is capitalized, and Achilleos, Achilles, is capitalized too. So let me try to pronounce this for myself and for who knows, anybody who might be watching. Peleiado. Peleiado. That's Peleus. Peleiado. 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 Achilleos. Peleiado. Achilleos. Okay. So we have to memorize those 18 words, so get on it. Okay, this has been Martin Cowan. Remember, I am not an ancient Greek language teacher. I only play one on YouTube. So thank you for watching. This is the Fellowship of Reason, and we're very proud of our ancient Greek language class. Thanks.